Hi, and welcome back to another motivational moment with me, your girl, Coach Michelle of Speak Life Coaching Group. I'm excited about today's video. So, we're going to just jump right on in. So, today I'm going to be talking about achieve the life that you've always dreamed of. So, in order to create the life that you've always dreamed of, you have to start by creating a vision of who you want to become. Do I need to say that again in case you missed it? You, I, we have got to create a vision of who it is that you want to become. Now, here's some things that you may want to do. So, number one, picture what you want your future to look like. Everybody has achieved greatness. Everybody who has achieved greatness started with a vision. So that includes Colonel Sanders, that includes Henry Ford, Walt Disney, Oprah Winfrey, Iyanla Van Zandt, Lisa Nicholson, Angel Richardson, and those are just to name a few, because as you know, that list is huge, okay? But they had a vision. So you need to put pen to paper and write down what you see in your mind. Write out everything from beginning to end and then come up with a plan. So as you write out your vision, be as specific as possible. And here's the thing, you guys, if you don't remember anything else that I tell you today, you have got to be specific. It's just like writing down that you want to lose weight. Okay, that's nice, but specifically, how much weight do you want to lose? I can write in my vision book, I want to lose weight. That's great. Well, how much, Michelle? Do you want to lose 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 15, 20, 25, 100? Be as specific as possible. And then write out the colors that you see, the people that you see, the location. How do you feel with all of this while all of this is going on? So this is going to require you to get in a quiet place. You have got to get in a quiet place where you can just let your mind just have its way. Think of it as meditation. That's exactly what you do when you're meditating. I don't know about you all, but I know with me, during my meditation period, it's quiet, and I'm just basically just sitting probably like this, and I've already prayed and talked to God, so now I'm just waiting to hear God speak to me. But as you create the vision for your life, I need you to see in your mind's eye what is it that you see. Write on. This is why, if you know me, then you know I am so big on journaling. Write down what you see. What do you feel? What do you smell? Just everything that you see in that vision, because it helps you to stay on point. Number two, focus on where you are going. So what you focus on becomes your reality. Can I say that one more time for somebody in the back of the room that missed it? What you focus on becomes your reality. If you focus on losing, you'll become a loser. If you focus on failing, that whole what if it doesn't work out, then you will fail. You have got to focus on the right things, because what you focus on will become your reality. So this is why you need to focus on where you're going and not where you don't want to go. So you need to focus on, okay, we all have had a bad experience in a relationship. Okay, let's just keep it all the way real. We all have had that at some point in time in our lives. So you can't focus on not wanting to get into another bad relationship. You can't. You cannot make that your focus. Focus on having the best relationship possible. And no relationship is perfect. Not by a long shot. It may look perfect to us on the outside, but you don't see them when they go home together. It's not a perfect relationship. No relationship is. Every relationship has its ups and downs, ins and outs. But you've got to focus on, okay, Lord, this is the kind of man or the woman that I need you to send me. This is what I'm looking for. Forget about telling him what you don't want, because he already knows that anyway. You don't have to tell him, because he already knows what it is that you want. But focus on the things that you want out of life. So most importantly, you must walk by faith and not by sight at all times, no matter what happens or what anybody says. Okay, that is key. You have got to walk by faith and not by sight. This is why I can get up every morning and I say, Lord, thank you for ABC, and thank you for XYZ. Whatever it is that I'm thanking God for, I'm walking by faith, not by what I see. I'm walking by faith. Faith that says, guess what? It's coming, Michelle. You may not see it right now. It may not have manifested itself right now, but it is coming. And so I'm thanking God in advance for that which He is sending to me. Now, here's your bonus. Here's your bonus. You must step out on faith. You have to do that. And I know it's not easy for everybody to do, but you have to do it. Number 3, no matter what happens, don't give up. I know it's tempting. Been down that road. And I probably go down that road many more times. But you cannot give up no matter what happens. So hard times will always come. No matter who you are, where you come from, or how much money you have. The most important thing you have to remember is that giving up should never be an option. We all have a list of options. But nowhere on that list should giving up be a part of what you do. Giving up shouldn't even cross your mind. I don't know about you all, but I am the type of person that if I'm headed down the road and things just aren't quite working out the way I want them to, I don't call it giving up. I just change courses. That's it. So I don't give up on my dream. I just realize that going down road A is not going to get me where I need to be. I need to shift over to road C. And I'm going to travel that road until I hit a roadblock, and it's no longer going to get me any further than there, and I have to switch to another road. But giving up is never an option for me. I am one that I'm going to keep going. I am determined. Determination has to be a part of who you are every single day, because it's too easy to give up. And if you give up, then guess what? You're never going to get where you were trying to be anyway. Number 4, live your life in advance. Live your life in advance. So I need you to start living your life, and I talked about that just a few minutes ago, as if you already have received the things that you want. Now, that doesn't mean to go crazy, okay, spending money that you don't have, but it does mean to start living the life that you're working towards in your mind. Tell yourself you are the success that you've been dreaming of, and the best is yet to come. So when I say that, what I'm saying is you may have aspirations to become a millionaire. Now, I'm not telling you to go spend up all your savings, all your retirement, and whatever else that you have. I'm not telling you to do that. What I'm telling you to do is to see those things as if they were. So if you're one that maybe you dream of driving a Mercedes or a BMW, if that's your thing, that's fine. It's not mine, but if it's your thing, that's great. So whatever car you have, be it a Toyota Corolla, a Chevy Impala, a Chevy Equinox, a Ford Mustang, a Chevy Corvette, a Nissan Pathfinder, whatever it is that you're driving, every time you get behind the wheel of that car, I want you to say, Lord, thank you for sending me on my BMW. Thank you for sending me on my Mercedes. Thank you for sending me on my Lexus. Whatever it is that you want to drive. And as you drive that car, you drive that car like you're driving the car of your dreams. You take care of that car just as you would if you had that BMW or that Mercedes. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I mean when I say live your life in advance. Not going out here spending money like crazy and act like you lost your last good mind. But I'm talking about imagining that you're already where you want to be. When you go home to your house, even if it's an apartment, it doesn't even matter. If you dream of having a big 5-6 bedroom home, every time you cross that door sill, you say, Lord, thank you for sending me on my 5-6 bedroom home. How many other bedrooms you're looking for? With a pool in the backyard and a deck and a gazebo, a swing, or whatever else it is that you may be looking for. Thank God in advance and live as if you already have it. Now, I know some people may tell you, that sounds crazy, as y'all, you know what. And to them it might be crazy, but to me, it just means that I am living that which I am seeking after. And if I keep believing that I have it, eventually, now assuming that you're working towards getting those things, God is going to provide it. But you have got to do your part. And that was it, you guys. I only have 4 tips for you for today. I know I usually have about 7 to 8, but that was it. So let me do a quick recap, and then I promise I'm going to let you be. So today we talked about achieve the life you've always dreamed of. It is possible, it is possible, it is possible. And don't you ever let anybody tell you that it's not, because it is always possible. Now understand this, before I do my recap, understand this. If it is not in God's will that you have whatever it is that you're seeking after, it's not going to happen. It is not going to happen no matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter who you know, no matter where you live. It is just not going to happen. So you also have to keep in mind that your goals need to be in line with God's will. Okay? We can ask God for things all day long, but some things he's just not going to give us because he's saying, you know what? I know you want this, but I'm not going to give that to you, because if you do, you're going to lose your natural mind. So I can't give it to you quite the way you asked for it. And I always say, you know what, Lord, you know what's best for me. Here is what I want. Here's what I desire, but you know what's best for me. And if what I'm asking you for does not fall in line with your will for my life, then don't let me have it. Don't let me have it, because what I don't want is to get the things that I've been begging God for, and then it turns out to be a whole nightmare, because I don't have time for nightmares. I don't really deal with scary movies. Now, I'll let you know a little secret. I watch scary movies during the daytime, but not at nighttime, because I just don't sleep well. But that's a whole nother video. What I'm saying is, be mindful that the things you're asking for, if you don't get them at all, or they don't come quite the way you ask for it, it's not because God doesn't love you. It's just because he knows what's best for you. See, you know what you want and need, but God knows what's best for all of us. So here's your quick recap. We talked about, number one, picture what you want your future to look like. This is why I encourage each and every one of you to create a vision board and or a vision book. And by all means, keep a journal. You must keep a journal. You must, you must, you must. It's not a thing if you want to or if you care to. You must keep a journal, because you need to write down what your future looks like. What do you want it to look like? Because what you want your future to look like is probably a whole lot different than what I want mine to look like. And I guarantee you, Colonel Sanders, again, Henry Ford, Walt Disney, Oprah Winfrey, Yana Van Zandt, Lisa Nicholson, Angel Richardson, just to name a few, Steve Harvey, they had an idea of what they wanted their future to look like. So I'm telling you, you need to write it down. Number two, I said focus on where you're going. Stop worrying about where you don't want to go. Stop worrying about what you don't want. Focus on where you are going. Because that's what I do. I don't spend my time worrying about things that I don't want, places I don't want to go. I focus on the things that I want. Because where your focus goes, that becomes your reality. Whether you want to admit it or not, it really does. Number three, no matter what happens, don't you give up. Don't you give up. Don't you give in. Life is going to happen. There's no way around it. It's going to happen to you. It's going to happen to me. It's going to happen to us. But giving up should never be an option. If things are not working, you go back to the drawing board and say, okay, I've tried ABC. Let me see what else I need to do. Okay, well, you know what? Let me jump down to X, Y, and Z. Because I've already tried this. That didn't work. So let me try this. And if that doesn't work, then you pick 3 other letters in the alphabet until you've gone through the whole alphabet. But don't you dare give up. Again, that's just like traveling down the road and there's a tree in the street that you can't pass over. What, do you just give up and say, all right, I throw up my hands. I'm just going to sit here and just rot away? No, you're not. You're going to find a way around that. First of all, you're going to do one of two things. You're either going to turn around, go back to the beginning, and find a way to get to your destination, or you're going to try to figure out, how can I go around this fallen tree to get to my destination. Y'all, my phone always want to blow up when I'm just about done my video. I'm so sorry. And then number 4, I said live your life in advance. You have got to be thankful for the things that you have not even seen. Let me let you in a little secret, and I promise I'm going to let you be. So I spoke to my I was gonna say my dealer. Lord have mercy. It's been a day. To my why am I drawing a blank, y'all? Bob is my. He is my. I just can't believe I'm drawing a blank. Bob is the person that I go to with my ideas. Let's just go with that, because I'm just truly drawing a blank right now. But I spoke to him, and we had a class on last week, and we were talking about his COC University, which you guys please make sure you go and check out. I'll put the information in the description box. And he was talking about that, and I shared with the group how, talk about living in advance, I've already created 40 pieces of content for a membership site that I don't even have yet. Come on now, if that's not living in advance, I don't know what is. I have already created content for something that I don't even have. So once we get it up and running, guess what? I'm ready to go. You don't wait until you get the membership site and then, oh, now I need to create content. No, create the content now. The membership site will come. Just like those of you that don't even have a YouTube channel. Maybe you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel. Don't wait until you get the channel to start creating the content. Create it now. What are you waiting for? Don't wait to get your life together when you get that job that you've been waiting for. Create that life now. You start walking around with your chest lifted up and your head held high, and you start acting like you have that Fortune 500 job that you want, that you're living in a big house up in Potomac, Maryland, or wherever it is that you live. Start acting like it, even if you don't have those things, even if you just live in an apartment. You act like you're in that 4, 5, 6 bedroom home that that you're working hard for. Because here's the thing, you ask God for it, but you've got to do your part too. Now, I don't want to leave that out. You've got to do your part. So as you're doing your part and you've asked God for it, you act like you already have it, and you thank God in advance for that thing that you've been waiting on. Y'all, that's all I have. That's all I have. I just want to say thank you to my newest subscribers. Thank you for those of you that continue to support me in all that I do. I love each and every one of you to the moon and back, and there's nothing you can do about it. You know my drill. You know the spiel. There's nothing, absolutely nothing you can do about it, because I'm going to love you no matter what. I'm going to love you when you're going up. I'm going to love you when you're coming down. I'm going to love you when you're going in, and I'm going to love you when you're coming out. Most of all, I'm going to love you when nobody else even